Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Leigha. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm doing an update to the Did You Pan My Battleship Project Pan. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep on watching. Before I get into that though, if you're new here, please remember to hit that subscribe button and let's get into the video. Alright, so if you are new here, hi, welcome. If you have been around for a while, hello. It has been quite some time. I am really excited to be getting back into filming. It's been months. My last video was an update to this, and that was even my first video in, I think, a month, at least a month. So I'm excited to be back. I was hoping to have a get ready with me up before this video, but that's just not gonna happen. Get ready with me's take like at least 40 minutes for me typically. So, and I haven't had time. I've had to like slap my makeup on and get on the road. So welcome back. Also apologies for the terrible lighting. I tried to film this earlier, but it was absolute, the sun was setting and it was just like getting lines all over my face. But this is the Did You Pan My Battleship Project Pan. I'm doing this in collaboration with my friend Leah, who I will link down below. And this was a project originally created by Elizabeth and Paula, and I will link their channels / Instagram handles down below. So if you're unfamiliar with this project, you take a palette, or in our case, we chose Indie Single Shadows, and we place ships on each other's palettes, and the goal is to hit each other's ships. So it's been a while, so I'm going to go ahead and go through each of the shadows and tell you whether it's a hit or a miss, or I don't think I need to focus on that shadow. And if I've used it since the last update, I will give you how many times I've used it. But I have hit quite a few pans, and by quite a few I mean 2. And we have some progress and kind of a plan of action for my strategy going forward. So enough chit chat. Let's pull up the palette and I will go through each of the shades. So starting at the top, we've got Zarina from Davina, and that is a hit. Next to that, we have Earthshine. That cannot be a ship, so I am not focusing on it anymore. And that was from Davina, if I didn't say. Next to that, the green shadow is Rainbow Blossom, and that is a miss. The Cleona shade right next to that is Chandelier, and that is a miss. Grindstone, that is from Dandelion's Company, and that is a miss. Next row, starting with this orange shimmer called Lynx, that is from Davina, and that is a hit. Next to that is Runaway from Leigha Cosmetics, that is a miss. The shadow in the middle is Lucent Ray, and I have used that one time, that is from Davina. Next to that is Abracadabra, that was a miss, and that is from the brand Glam Shop. And then the last shadow in the roll is Genesis from Leigha Cosmetics, and that was a hit. This third row, starting with the Cleona shade Lineage, I used that 2 more times to hit pan, and that is a hit, which is super exciting. Next to that is Sour Spanx, and I have used that once. Next to that, the green matte shadow, that is Replica from Leigha Cosmetics. I used it 3 more times in order to hit pan, and that is a hit, and I have officially found my 3rd ship. Next to that is Swindle from Glam Shop, and I have not used that. And then Messier over here on the end, that was a hit and sunk my 2-person battleship with Genesis and Messier. The last row is Cygnus from Davina. I have not used that. Next to that is Carving from Cleona. I don't have any marked uses since I hit pan, but I know I've used it, I think probably once, because I do love this shade. Next to that is Sprinkle Whips from Davina, the purple shadow, and that is, I used it once. The purple matte next to that is Release from Leigha, and that was a miss. And the shimmer on the end is Puffles from Davina, and that was a miss. So that is a status update on all of the shadows. Here is a close-up so you can see all of the pans. Again, sorry for the horrendous lighting. We just gotta deal with it. So that is where we're at with all of the shadows. Like I mentioned, Earthshine right here cannot be a shadow, so I don't need to focus on that shadow anymore. I've already hit my 2-pan ship over here, and then I know that this is a 4-pan ship because I haven't sunk it, so it's got to be my 4-pan ship. So I need to hit Cygnus from Davina, and then Release, right? Was it Release? No, Replica. I have like multiple, I have 3 Leigha Cosmetics shades in this palette and that are mattes, and they all start with R. But Replica that is a hit, so it's got to be my 3-pan ship. And that means it's either going up and down or side to side. And so my guess is that it's going up and down just because this shade over here, what is it? Is it Sprinkled? No, it's Sour Spanx. Sour Spanx, that's more of an inner corner shade, and I just can't see Leigha placing a ship on a inner corner shade. You never know. So my plan is to focus on these 2 Davina shades, Sour Spanx and Sprinkle Whips, because I think they will be easy to hit pan on, and that will determine which way the ship is going. And so once I figure out which one is the ship, I can focus on either Swindle or Lucent Ray. Wait, no, these 2. So that is my strategy. I'm going to focus on the easier shades so I can determine which way the ship is going, and then I can focus on the shades from there. I'm not going to focus on Cygnus right now. I just want to figure out where my 3rd ship is, and if I use Cygnus, then I use Cygnus, but that is that. I feel like it's been harder for me to use this palette just because the majority of the shades have been hit pan on. I've been using them for, you know, a year and a half. And so I wanted to re-inspire myself. So I did put together a kind of BYOP. Basically, this row, I mean, this doesn't have any of the Project Pan shades, but I just wanted kind of like 3 rows of an easy look where I could just use all of the shadows. So these are actually all new Sydney Gray shadows I got in the mystery bag. And then I've got the 2 purple shadows that are in my Battleship Project Pan, and then the inner corner shade goes right here, which I used this row to do my eye look today. It's over 12 hours old, so don't look close. But yeah, that is my update. That is how I'm trying to re-inspire myself with these shadows and my plan of action for this palette. I am excited to just continue on this palette, and I mean, I have hit so many pans in this palette, and it's just great. Like, I love looking at this. I'm just like, wow, so much work. And I've just like not been very like panny lately. Just, that's not really a word. I haven't been panning a lot lately. I've just been using whatever I want, and so I wanted to get back into panning with this. And so that kind of leaves me into the update of where I've been. If you're curious, if you're not interested, you know, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next update, hopefully doing weekly videos going forward. But where have I been? What's been going on? So I think part of it was I'm just like uninspired with panning. I just got tired of tracking everything and just doing all of the things, tracking empties, tracking purchases, just like tracking all of it. I needed to stop. So that was part of it, but also just like life has been a series of events this year, and like it's fine. My motto for the year could be, it could be worse. Basically, since the night of March 31st, going into April Fool's Day, the worst April Fool's joke of my life, my basement flooded. That took a few months to sort out. Then my tires blew out, well, one of them. Then I got COVID. My boyfriend and I got COVID. Then our AC unit broke. And luckily it's been smooth sailing so far. I hope our series of just like unfortunate events this year is to a pause because we have other things we want to do in the house. I'm actually, you can probably see, I was picking out paint colors for my office because I just need to do something for myself in that home maintenance. So I have paint color options. I think I'm gonna go with this bottom one over here, which I believe is Baywater from Bear. I wanted like a sagey green. So that is something to look forward to, and don't mind my just mess of the background. My office is kind of the place where things go to die. If we need to shove something in a room because company is coming over, it's my office. If I just have random stuff I don't know what to do with, it's my office. So that's what all that is. I have a dying monstera because I forgot to water it. Also, this room gets great light in the winter, but then the trees fill out and then this room gets no light, so plants can't survive in here. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna be painting my walls because I just need something to be for me and not for home maintenance. So that's been my year. It's been fine. Thank you if you've messaged me asking me how I've been, or just you were thinking of me. I really do appreciate it. Everything's been fine. It's just been like one thing after the other, and I guess that's what you get when you live in a house that was built in the 60s. Actually the 50s. Was it 52 or 62? I think it's 52. It's just how it goes, and unfortunately it all happened in a short amount of time, but we've gotten through it, and hopefully we get to do something for us. Our plan is to start with, so the clock, you don't really care, but if you care, I'm feeling chatty, I guess. We're going to finish the closets in our bedroom. We have 2 closets, and technically my boyfriend's is finished, but we're gonna redo it, and we're gonna get like a thing from Home Depot that's like the poles, but also like shelving. I don't know. We're gonna do that, and that's gonna be like for us. And then eventually we're going to redo the bathroom that's behind me. And by redo, I mean we're gonna keep the toilet and the shower, like the tub, but we're gonna retile the floors, retile the walls in the bathtub, and then get a new vanity because we already painted it. So kind of like a mini bathroom thing. And then eventually, we're pretty sure everywhere in this house except for the kitchen has hardwood underneath the laminate flooring. And so we're hoping to refinish that and then redo the trim. Anyway, my leg is just getting worse by the minute, and I'm just super chatty right now, but thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm excited to be back. I think I mentioned this a few minutes ago, but I am hoping to do weekly videos. I don't know that I can commit to more than that. I mean, ideally, like, I love doing 3 videos a week. I think that worked out when I could do it. Great, loved it. Don't know that I can commit to that right now, so I'm aiming for weekly videos. Hopefully my next one will be a get ready with me, and then we can do some project updates. I will let you know in the get ready with me because I'm still like grappling with what I'm gonna do, but I am probably gonna cancel several project pans. I'm keeping this one for sure, still figuring out the rest. But yeah, I hope you've been doing well. I've been doing fine, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.